Hi everyone, Dennis C here. Welcome to Act Like a Man channel. Thank you for subscribing, liking. I do hope the videos that we have been producing for the past many years has helped you, sharpen you, challenge you to become a better man. And I'm doing this short video out of what's been happening in the US today. This is not a political vlog, by the way, but this is a leadership vlog because I wanted to share some of my thoughts. I actually have 3 thoughts about what has happened with the riots happening in the States when they attacked the Capitol. And let me share to you my 3 leadership thoughts. Number 1, winners know when to quit. Okay? You know, we've all heard that winners don't quit, but that's not true. True winners know when to quit. True winners know when to concede. True winners can study and see and be aware that, there are things I win some, I lose some. It would have been better if President Trump would have just conceded early on when he knew that there was no more reason to fight about this because there was no evidence of massive fraud voting that happened during the elections. Winners know when to quit. Quit when you're on top of your game. Right? Second thing is that your words are powerful. Words are so powerful. I know they say action speaks louder than words, but words are still loud. Yes, action speaks louder, but words are still loud. When the news came out that the words that he said during the rally incited the people, it just goes to show to you that the power of our words as leaders or as authority is something we can never underestimate. So this is applicable to business leaders, to church leaders, to fathers, or even to our parents, What you say can leave a mark, would have an impact and an influence on the people who are listening to you. And that's why it is so important that you go back and first, review the things that you're going to say, because the words you say would create a lot of impact. It would influence decisions. It would change people's hearts, especially if you're a good speaker, if you're a good orator, or you're a good preacher. It's going to either disturb people, challenge people, stir up people, because your words are powerful. I remember an illustration made that our words are like double-edged sword. It can either sharpen or it can either kill. Speaking to the fathers who might be watching this, or maybe to a boyfriend or a fiance, as the man of the house, your words are powerful. I remember when my dad told me how proud he was of me. It made a lasting impact in my heart, knowing that it came from my dad, who was not, exuberant with his praise over his kids. And to hear him say that has created impact over my life. Never think twice if you're going to praise somebody. But at the same time, just a warning also especially to parents out there, don't overpraise your kids to a point that it's no longer the truth.
Oh,
right?
no.
You've got to teach them also of self-awareness. And that is something that is learned at home. So number 1 lesson that I shared to you is that winners know when to quit. Number 2 is that your words are powerful. And thirdly, the actions that you make today, no matter how noisy or how loud you are, doesn't mean that majority wins. In a world today that is so easy to embrace the narratives that comes out on the news, you might be making a lot of noise that doesn't make a lot of sense. A big case came out with the death of a flight attendant here in the Philippines, a certain Miss Dacera. And when the news came out that she was in a party with 11 men, mostly were from the LGBT community, people started posting about how she was gang raped. and they posted pictures and tagged the names of the 11 men who were with Christine Dacera that night. Without any proper investigation, just they saw it on the news, they saw it on the feed, they started already shaming these 11 men. But as you all know, we are now maybe on, I think this is the second week of the case, and the narrative has changed. And now these 11 men might have been falsely accused. By who? By the public. You see, it is so easy to embrace a narrative that you want to believe. And, you know, in a world that's very divisive today, it will be so important, critical for you to pause. Pause muna. You know, not everything you feel, you put on Facebook. Not everything you think, you put on Facebook. Have the patience to wait and get the facts straight before you even comment about anything or share your opinion to somebody. Why? Because we're not the experts. You're not. And I know it is so, it's just so prevalent today that people would just want to voice out their opinion. And it's a sad reality that we are in today. Everybody has their own opinion, and I think I could not stop that. In fact, me doing a YouTube channel, voicing out my opinion, is one of the reasons why I'm doing it. Yet, at the same time, it is your responsibility as a leader, in fact, as a human being, that before I say something on social media, before I say something on Facebook or type something or get mad about something, I would get the facts straight. Or else what? The people that might have been affected, bullied, slammed because of your post, you know, the damage could have been done already, inflicted already, before you could even retract. I'm trying to look at some of my friends or some of my social media friends who posted about the gang rape and the victim blaming. But that wasn't the context. Yes, I know it was real. I know it's real. Rape culture is real. Victim blaming is real. But at the same time, that wasn't the context of the whole news. And so it wasn't straight. It wasn't as credible anymore. But because you went ahead of the news, you went ahead and created a narrative in your head that is not based on truth. Because we love sharing our opinions, even when we don't have all the facts yet. As leaders, before making a decision, make sure it's gonna be an informed decision. Know the facts, get the numbers, wait for the story, right? Because the first story that comes out, most likely, is not yet the full story. As what we would always say in our leadership classes, get both sides of the story. Never hear one and make a judgment. Never hear one and make a conclusion. Hear both sides. Very, very important. And that's why we want you to chill. Hinay-hinay lang. Huwag react ng react. Right? I made this video after how many weeks? Right? And because we want to know the facts, we want to know what really happened even before making a conclusion about anything. Diba? As leaders, hindi tayo pwedeng mapusok. We can't be just all emotions. You know, don't let your emotions run your life. Okay. Make sure it's based on truth, based on the facts that you have, and even if the facts are not that complete, to the best that you have now, right? Be careful in saying something that could either hurt somebody. Wag po tayong mabilis mag-judge. The Bible says, judge and you will be judged. The measure you use, it will be measured against you. So ingat-ingat lang din po tayo. Again, this is a friendly reminder to all the leaders out there, to all the men out there. Right? Your leadership matters, your word matters. Know when to quit. And lastly, don't just embrace any narrative that you hear out there. Be patient. Don't get too emotional. make an informed decision. God bless you guys. Hope this video helps you.
Hey, if you like the content of this video, please share, like, and subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to push the notification bell for new videos uploaded every week. Act like a man, made for men, by men.